Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. What does that mean, quick minute? I'm coming on for a quick minute. I'm not sure what it means, but I'm going to use the expression anyways because it's like I wrote today to someone. I said I don't give a rat's ass, and I'm like, well, what is a rat's ass, and why would I give a damn about it? I love this. Sometimes I love our sayings, the things that we say, and we don't even we just say it, but sometimes we don't even really understand why we're saying it or the reasons why we're saying it. It's just so colorful, so colorful. So, Dana, welcome back. And you started work. So that's so awesome. So many blessings out there to you. So, just coming in today, I have a class that is starting at 10, which is in about 30 minutes. I got a class starting. So, with the angels, and I was just going through some of my notes with the angels for manifesting. And one of the beautiful things about working with, especially with Archangel Raziel, because he doesn't work alone. He has others that are with him, that work with him. And he's very powerful. He is that one who wants to open doorways. And that's what I try and stay in. I really try and stay in the light. But yet I'm human and I make a lot of mistakes and I am not infallible, you know. Uh, but I do know what I know, and I trust what I know. I trust when I am coming and doing readings, or I'm coming into spirit and doing teachings and alignments. Most of my classes, if anybody's ever taken them, are channeled. So they're a channeled energy that comes through. So when I've been asked to do pre-recorded um, workshops and then just sell them that way, and I've tried to do that in the past, but sometimes I don't feel it's not the same. That's what I'm going to say. It's not the same as when I'm there and I'm channeling in the energies from the people that are there. Maybe one day. I think that is something that is going to be coming. Me doing my classes and having them where people can purchase from that way, and purchase from my website or something. Then you can buy um, the workshop and then download it and do it that way. Um, that's yes, I know that's coming. Thank you. No, my guides are talking to me. But I want to come in to say, today and this weekend we have the sun is going to be not conjunct. He's going to be squaring off to Jupiter. And the sun is in Scorpio. So the sun is it's watery, water signs are somewhat private. They're not um let's get out there and go for it, although sometimes we just have to. um and Jupiter is in Aquarius. It's all about community, all about getting out there, sharing. Let's go in there. But not everything wants to be shared, not everything wants to be out there. Some things are very private and some things are kept within, and that's and honoring that within you. That's why Scorpios are all about boundaries. These are my boundaries. It's none of your it's none of your business about this or that or what's happening here. um for me, I'm pretty much an open book. People can ask me almost any question, and I will give you an answer. You may not like all the answers I give you, but I will answer you. I will give you that information. So that's the thing. And their truth say, like, they're the truth, like whatever comes out of a Scorpio's mouth. Not as I think Geminis are a little bit more truthful without tact than what Scorpios are. Scorpios have that deep psyche intuitional part, and that's really what we're stepping into. And I think that's where a lot of confusion is coming in with people, because they have to step into their intuition, in trusting in their what's coming forward for them. And many times when they are stepping into their own intuition, it's difficult because when they're not used to it, or the information that's coming forward they don't like. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to do that. That's why sometimes people will go to, like, 7 or 8 different psychics to get the answer they want, because they don't like the answer that they heard from the first ones, because those answers are telling them the truth, telling them things that they have to do in order to make changes. It's like, if you want to make a change in your life, if you want to do something, you got to take action with it. It's just like within my manifesting, one of the things I'm going to be talking about, like, if you want more money and you're working at an hourly job, you have to be willing to have more hours. You have to be willing to allow for that abundance to come in some way, right? If you are wanting love and you want to find somebody to be with, well, you're going to have to get out there and meet people, right? It's like, if you want a job, you got to apply to jobs and go to interviews in order to get a job, right? And then it's your choice. Like, you are interviewing that person as much as they are interviewing you. Is that a right fit for you? Is that where you want to put your energy? All of that comes into play. So this is where, when it comes to this, square with Jupiter, it is getting you to look at your own truth and how much you want to put out there and what you don't want to put out there. Where do you want to shine your light, and where don't you want to shine your light? And where do you want to withdraw? And we have Venus still out of bounds. Now, Venus is not going to be going into her shadow until next week. That shadow period between 11 and 27 degrees, I think it's 20, 27 degrees, is going to be really fucking gnarly. That's what I'm going to say. It's fucking gnarly. It's going to be crazy, because weird people can come into your life at that time. People that, I'm going to say, if you start a relationship with any time of Venus retrograde is, it's not going to last. It's going to fall apart, and something's going to happen. so or people or relationships that come in at that time, they're not going to give you that long-term, that satisfaction. This is where that trust factor and that part of you have to listen to your intuition, because it's going to tell you things. A friend of mine last with a Venus retrograde, he was dating, like, she was fucking weird. Anyways, but he stopped doing drugs, he stopped drinking, and they went to this very cool party, right? And this cool party, he didn't want to do drugs, and this guy who was well off was offering all these drugs to people, and then she got offended at him for him standing in his power. And he said he tried to make it work after that, but he just knew this just wasn't it. This just wasn't it, right? And so when Venus starts, and it's starting next week, she'll be at 11 degrees, and then she goes retrograde on December 19th, just before the winter solstice. This is about, and then she goes into the deepness, the 40 days and 40 nights into the bowels of hell, before she rises up again in March, and then comes up in March, hold on. No, she leaves it in March. She comes up at about the end in February. So, and then she starts to go forward, goes back over everything again, and then goes into Aquarius. So right now we're kind of setting this up. We also have a full moon happening, next week. And this full moon is a lunar eclipse. And it is also preparing us for the nodes changing into Taurus and Scorpio. So we're getting this energy of seeing what it's going to kind of feel like with the nodes changing into Gemini, or not Gemini, they've been in Gemini. And that's going to happen in January. But there's so much that's setting us up right now that it's so important to look at the things that we want to create, looking at that magic that we want to do and put forward, because this is where these openings are. This isn't a time for escapism with any drugs, alcohol, or if you know anybody who has any mental illness, this will set them off. The moon's in Pisces on Neptune. That brings in a lot of disillusionment. And with Mars opposite Uranus, because that can be erratic behavior. And Mars wants to go, and Uranus wants it done a certain way. He's in Taurus. So this goes into also finances, our currency, how things are running. and moving and flowing. So it can be a very disruptive weekend, or it can be on totally opposite to a very fabulous weekend where you're getting a lot of work and you're putting things together to, these are the steps that I want to create for my abundance, for my family, for my friends, and putting that energy forward. And that's where we want to focus on. We want to focus on that light and have that light shine. So focus on your light, focus on you know what? This is a great weekend if you want to do a vision board, if you want to do, I got like puzzles coming in, you want to sit and do a puzzle or finish off a puzzle. This is a nice weekend to maybe have a couple friends over and just to chit chat and discuss things, sort of kind of have a nice little open forum for people. This is really a nice time to laugh and put the music on, put that higher vibration of energy on, because there is where what they're showing me, it's like here is the light. I got this light, this energy of light, but on the fringe of that light there is this darkness, this blackness that sort of hovers over the lightness, and it almost waits for somebody to do something for it to break in. And I'm like, this is really a more so, I'd say, stick, if you're starting to feel the gnarliness, put some music on, watch a good movie, put a Christmas movie on, bring out the Christmas decorations. Maybe it's too early for you, but it's not too early for me. So bringing in that positive vibe and those energies is going to be an important one going forward, especially this weekend. So get on it, baby. Shake your booty, get onto it. And also I just want to say, fuck people. Not you guys. There's just some people, it's just that are some people are assholes, just saying. And I try my darndest to come out here each and every day to do my work, to do the things that I do and bring love and light to people. I try. Some days are better than others, I'll admit. Sometimes people are like, oh my God, what is this all about? I don't want to hear it. And same with my readings. I really try and bring an uplifting energy to my readings. But when I see things and I know things, sometimes people don't like it, and they don't like what I've said, or they don't like what came about, or they can't believe it. And that's where trusting your gut is so important. Trusting, it's like, for me, trusting the energies and the spirit that comes in is so, so important. And some people will look to every corner to find evil. Oh, that's evil, or that's evil. And the thing is that if you're focusing on the evil comes in. If you're focusing on the death comes in. There was, and that Snoop Dogg, who I love Snoop Dogg, was he was talking about a time when he was in his 20s, right? And they're rapping and they're just doing, throwing out lines and doing things. And this is with Biggie and Tupac. And all their music at that time was about death, murder and all of that. And he was saying that as he was doing that, he started to see, yeah, oh my God, I'm saying these words and shit is happening. So I'm changing it. I'm not going to talk about death. I'm not going to talk about that anymore, because I'm focusing on it, and that's what's happening. And that's the thing, is that when I do a reading and I know shit has happened, or I know there was evil there, I'll let them know, like, this wasn't right, or this is why this person died. Because not every death is beautiful. Not every death is, yeah, they transition and go to the light and they go with the angels and they go with peace. No, not every death is like that. Because a lot of times there are sins that have happened, or things that you have done, or the atrocities that you've done upon others. And that's some of the things that you've hidden, and you have not worked on that for forgiveness and love and light and things like that. But you've done bad things, whatever. That sometimes the divine comes in and raises a hand. It's time for you to leave. You've done enough. Man sometimes tries to fight those things to keep that person around for whatever reason, instead of allowing them to die. And then when they do die, they have to go through some transitioning before they go into the light. They have to go into a place because there is still residuals that are there. Same with when I do soul retrieval. Not everybody gets all their souls back. And that's because in other lifetimes they were dark. They did some stuff. And their souls, that part of their soul is not going to come back because they're not ready to handle that energy to turn it into love and turn it into that light. So, in saying that, there are people that may not have liked what I have said or read to them and are now going around the internet and trashing me. Gotta love it. And they've been blocked. I'm not even going to say their names, but they've been blocked off my Facebook. I blocked them. But I on YouTube and stuff like that, I until I see a comment, then I can block them, per se. But I feel, and then they have, and it's just like, again, then people have spies and they want to spy on you and they want to see what you're doing. And if that's where your energy is, that you have to go and lower yourself to see what the fuck somebody else is doing, to go back to somebody else and tell them about it, then you got to look at your own fucking energy. If that's where you're putting your time to, that's evil. Instead of focusing on the light, focusing on the direction on where you need to go and your own stuff that you need to do. Being a spiritual guide, that is my calling. That is what I do. I'm here to guide. I'm here to do the spirit. Sometimes I wonder why the fuck I do it, because I really tried to avoid this role for years and try not to do it. But every time I got thrown back into it and I had to step into it. It's not a role where I get rich. Do not get rich from doing what I do. Most of the stuff that I do is for free. And I give it away for free. And I've learned over the years how to not give it all away for free, because I still have to pay my rent. I still have to keep my lights on. But if you have to go around trashing others and try to belittle others, honeys, you got to look in the mirror, because that isn't love and light. That's evil. If you have to go around and say, I got to curse this person, I jokingly say that. I probably could if I really, really, really want to. I'm Scorpio. Man, Scorpios can go into some really fucking deep shit, baby. Really deep fucking shit. Shit that you don't even want to know about or go to. Because that's the things that, because it's the occult, it's the secrets, it's the undercovering, it's the underbelly, it's the bowels of hell. That's what Scorpio is. It goes to the depths and the deepness that nobody else wants to go to and brings it up. And that's what that's why Pluto's their ruler. That's why Mars is their ruler, is because it goes to places that nobody else wants to go and brings back the truth that people have to look at, learn from, and turn into the light. So it's not an easy role. So for those that are out there, I'm sending you out love and light. But know that I know I'm protected. I know if you want to throw trash at me, if you want to throw crap at me, love always finds a way. Love always finds a way. And focusing on the truth and the love. I don't have time nor energy to waste on petty little fucking shit from people. And I'm going to send them out love and light. They've been blocked from my Facebook, so they probably won't see this unless they watch it on YouTube or the Guru Mama page or on my Instagram. But that's fine. I know out of those few, there's thousands more that are in the light, and that's where the focus needs to go on. So focus on the light, focus on your truth. And even though that some others don't like your truth, and that's that part of Chiron that's coming in too, because Chiron in Aries will come and say to you, but that's not the way you should do it. I don't like the way that you do it that way. Yeah, well, that's Too bad. This is what I know. This is the way I need to do it. You might not like it. You might not agree with it, but that's okay. That's okay. I still got to stand up into my direction and my light and bring that love and light to the world. That's my job. And I try. I try. So, sending you guys out so much love and light. Got to go because I got a class going on. Dana, we'll see you tomorrow. I got another one with two beautiful readings I get to do tomorrow. And weird, you lost me. Sending you all out so much love and light. Please go to my YouTube, like and subscribe onto my YouTube, and be that shining light. Be that shining light, baby. Because you know what? There's a bunch of assholes out there, and they want to be assholes because they like to be in their asshole world. And they like to sit in their asshole shit and complain about all their other fucking shit and try not to change it. Sending them out love and light. That's all I can do. So may the Lord and the Lady watch over and bless each and every one of you with so much love and light, and have a fabulous Saturday. Right now, the sun is out, so enjoy, connect with nature, go hug a tree before the snow falls. So have a blessed one, everybody, and we will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.